Hey there everyone, and welcome to another Let's Draw tutorial. Now, as I said last week, we were going to do a more in-depth look into designing monsters by just using three simple shapes. We're going to use a square, a circle and a triangle to create individual monsters using those individual shapes. Now, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, like if you want to pause it at certain points, or maybe want to try and do this little exercise yourself, you can do so. In fact, I encourage it because I want to have a look to see what you guys can come up with using just these three simple shapes. And I'm going to put a hashtag in the description down below saying Unicomics Let's Draw, and then all you have to do is just click on that and it will take you to a tweet that I made with a design of the monsters from this video there, so that way you can upload your video, your designs onto that hashtag, and I will have a look at them and even comment on them as well, which will be pretty cool. Okay, so let's move our focus to the main part of the Let's Draw. So we have our three shapes, and what we want to do with those three shapes is we want to keep the design motifs. So like obviously for the square that you see in this video right now, you see that I'm trying to keep the like square-like qualities within the design itself, so that way it's getting you guys to keep things simple and design things in a very tight and narrow way of thinking, so that way when it comes to making the other characters, you'll follow those same philosophies. So with this square character, you see that the character is quite square framed. He's got broad shoulders, he's very strong, he's got big square brutish hands, you know, his entire frame fits within this square, and even his facial features have square like shapes with them, with the eyes and the nose and even the mouth. So, you know, that's what we kind of want to go for, and we're going to do a similar thing with the triangle and the circle as well. So as you can see with the square character, you'll notice that I'm trying to, you know, add a little bit of design, do a bit of cross hatching, you know, add a bit more 3D depth to the character, and also adding little horns on the shoulders and arms to give him more of a, you know, monster-like aesthetic, and also to fill out that square shape that we have. And so we're going to move on to the next shape, the triangle. And what I wanted to do here is I wanted to create a wizard, like not a monster like I did with the last one. And I thought it would be better suited for this this shape and this little exercise, because obviously, you know, you've got the wizard's hat, and you can do a hoodie if you want. You know, Little Nightmares has a triangular or diamond shape you know, hoodie, so it's a very good starting off point from the top. And using like the 3 points of a triangle, you can see that I've got the wizard's hat at the top, the legs and the lower half of the cape in the left and right corners of the bottom half of the triangle. So it's really taking advantage of that layout of the triangle, making it very clear. So when you take away that outline of the triangle, you can see it's a very triangular shape of a character. And in keeping of that design, you can see that I'm using the lightning strikes. I'm only using 3 lightning strikes, you know, again keeping the idea of using threes and triangular shapes, diagonal lines, angular lines, to keep that layout and design all focused within and around the triangle. And lastly, we're going to do the circle. Now, at first I was going to do like a squid or a, you know, or bear or something like that, and you know, it just wasn't working out and I wasn't feeling it, and in the end I decided to go with something a little bit more fun, and something that will really emphasize using you know, curves, you know, round edges, you know, like I said, keeping that same design method that I've been using for the other two shapes. And I wanted to do a robot. So obviously, you know, we've got like the round head, round eyes, we've got the round body and round hands as well, and almost like the square monster, the circle robot is you know, again quite big and chunky, and you know, and I wanted to make him slightly old and scary-ish looking, so that's why he kind of looks like a little bit more menacing than some really cute robot thing. And that's pretty much what, like, most, like when you use like the circle, you know, you usually associate it with, like, you know, like fun things like a ball or something really soft, or you know, something that's quite inviting. But in this I wanted to turn that and twist it and invert it and make it scary-ish kind of. So hopefully that should work. But the main design of this is to, like I said, to keep the same focus, to give even the like the joints of the robot circle pivots, so that way obviously you can see it can only move within that frame of that design for the robot. And even the legs, even though they have like some straight edges, it still follows within that curve, like the foot is within the curve of, and even just the frame of the robot is very circular, instead of like the square monster who's more, his frame is more broad. This one's more stocky, more round, and kind of almost bearish, you know. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope that you learned and hopefully followed along with this little exercise tutorial video using 3 shapes. Remember, I'm going to put the hashtag down below, so if you want to send me what you came up with on Twitter, that would be really cool. I would love to see what you guys have done. It's always great to see you guys doing some great artwork. Also I just want to talk about the comments from last week's video. They were really good suggestions. I really wanted to put them in this video, but they just didn't fit, so I'm going to try and incorporate them with other videos in the future. You know, maybe do like a hand tutorial and stuff like that, so it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. Again, leave a comment down below if you like the video, to suggest what I should do in the next video. And also remember to hit that like button. That also lets me know that you love these videos. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and remember to hit that bell button as well, and make sure you click on all notifications, so that way you get all the videos from this channel in the future. So thank you for watching, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.